Workers drained a 200-year-old canal, but what they found at the bottom shocked everyone. On a cloudy morning, a large crowd gathered near an old canal. People stood on bridges and along the path, watching closely. The city had decided to drain the canal. It hadn't been done in many years, and everyone was curious to see what was hiding underneath. As the water slowly drained, strange things started to appear. Workers found bicycles, trash cans, and even office chairs. Some were rusted. Others were covered in thick mud. People pointed and whispered, waiting to see what else would show up. Then something unexpected appeared at the bottom of the canal. As the canal got emptier, more strange items began to appear. People stood nearby, watching closely. Some covered their mouths in shock. Others pointed and whispered. Everyone wanted to see what was hiding under the water. Workers walked slowly through the muddy bottom of the canal. They found several mopeds. Some were missing wheels. Others were rusted and broken. Then they pulled out shopping carts, dozens of them. Most were bent or covered in weeds. After that, they found an old toilet sitting deep in the mud. People laughed, surprised to see something like that. Next, a worker found a suitcase stuck in the dirt. It looked dirty on the outside, but no one knew what had been inside. Not far from it, someone pulled out a stuffed animal. It was still soft and clean. That shocked people even more. How could it stay so clean after so many years underwater? Then they found an old stereo and a vintage camera. Both were covered in grime, but still whole. The camera made people wonder who had lost it and what photos were inside. But the biggest surprise came later. One worker found coins and metal pieces that looked like bullet shells. Experts believed they were from a war many years ago. Then, near the far end of the canal, they found a small car. It was old, covered in mud, and barely holding together. People gasped when they saw it. No one expected a car to be hiding there. The workers also discovered fish living in the canal. They caught carp, trout, and other kinds. Altogether, they rescued about 5 tons of fish. The fish were moved to a cleaner and safer place. It wasn't perfect, but it was better than staying in the dirty canal. Even though most people were surprised by the trash, it made them think. There was so much waste hiding under the water. Officials said that if people stopped littering and worked together, the canal could become clean again. Maybe one day, it would even be safe enough to swim in. The canal had looked quiet from above, but under the surface, it was full of forgotten things. Some were strange, some were funny, and some were from the past. What began as a simple cleanup turned into a mystery. It was like digging up a hidden story, one that had been waiting under the water for years.